YOLO young people of YouTube. So this is going out to you kids, man, that are in junior high school and high school. I want to make this video. First, I'm feeling kind of shitty, so I like making videos when I feel bad. It just is what it is. But if you're going to high school, right, you have to understand what's happening in the world today and how they are teaching you. The American education system has become fucking trash. All right, it's to the point that they're trying to brainwash you guys about racism with their critical race theory, about dudes and girls and what they are, if they're fucking confused or not, or what. It doesn't matter, man. Hear me out, because I'm gonna give you some real advice, some serious real advice that you need to take into consideration in regards to your life, okay? Because you are in control of your life, no one fucking else. All right, I went to the shittiest schools LAUSD had to offer. From one shitty school to another. Kids got shot and killed at certain schools I was at. We had race riots. We had everything under the fucking sun. Okay? I spoke fluent slang all the way until my late teens. I could not put a normal sentence together to fucking save my life. It was straight slang. I woke up in 11th grade, back of the class. I had my orange juice and vodka, and I had an epiphany, man. I had an epiphany that said, if I'm gonna move around this country and be a productive citizen and be educated and strive to become better than what these people are offering me and what they're brainwashing me and telling me, I gotta educate myself. I took my vodka and orange juice, walked my ass out of class, no fucking permission needed, straight to the school library. I walked into the library, grabbed the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, and I walked out with it. No fucking renting it, no borrowing it. I took it. From then on, I just read the dictionary, man. I read the dictionary. I decided I'm gonna educate myself in English, dude. I'm gonna learn all these big words. I'm gonna learn how to put correct sentences together. I downloaded Microsoft Word on my computer, and I started just typing shit, man. And Microsoft Word has a right-click option. So you put a word, you right-click, and it gives a synonym. Let's say you write sad. You right-click that word sad, and it'll give you synonyms of other words that mean similar things to sad. The depressed, under the weather, right? Give you a whole bunch of options. And this enhanced my vocabulary even more, man. And then after that, I decided I was going to learn legalese. I know you might have heard that word, but what legalese is the English language in terms of law. So in the United States, you have two types of dictionaries. You have like the Merriam-Webster's dictionary or the Oxford dictionary. And then you have what's called Black's Law Dictionary. That's what lawyers, judges, same words in Black's Law Dictionary mean completely something else sometimes. And I thought, I'm gonna teach myself how to read and write documents. Like if someone were to put a document for me to sign, an agreement, whatever, court papers, right? I taught myself not only how to read, but how to write that shit before I graduated high school. The point I'm trying to make, man, is you need to educate yourself. And I'm gonna give you some crazy ass advice. If you're going to a shitty fucking school, of which most likely you probably are. Maybe you're tired of these teachers. Maybe you're tired of these counselors, these fake principals that are supposedly there for your benefit, but they're not there for your benefit. They're failing their jobs like they failed at their marriage, just like they failed at their kids, just how their parents failed them. Now they are returning the favor with a chip on their shoulders and trying to fail you guys. Okay? In the world, there are the elites, and then there are the rest of society. Upper middle class, lower class, it doesn't matter. There is no such thing as racism. Not in modern day America. Not in modern day world, except for a couple pockets, right? There's the elite. That means if you have a lot of money, you're in the club. If you don't, bro, everyone's the same. There's no fucking boogeyman in the corner to stop you from achieving any goals, unless they convince you that you can't achieve those goals. So if you are going to one of these shitty ass schools, what I suggest you do, this is what I would do if I had kids. I don't have kids that I know of. But if I had kids that went to high school, especially if I had a son that was in the mix and just wasn't, it wasn't for him, right? I would take his ass out of high school. I don't care if it's the 9th grade. I'm taking you out of high school. Because I did that. I dropped out of high school in senior year. It was so horrible. I was already 18 as a senior. I dropped out 6 months before graduation because I thought these people were setting me up to get arrested as an adult. They really were trying to do this to me. There were people that really did not like me at that school. And they didn't like me because I was straightforward and real, just like I'm being right now. So I decided I'm going to drop out of high school. I know I'm not telling you to drop out of high school. Hear me. There's a catch. You drop out of high school, you take your ass to community college, okay? And you enroll yourself in college courses. The beautiful thing is, you don't have teachers there that are breathing down your neck, looking at you like you're a kid and trying to brainwash you. No, these are adults going to kids' school. These adults are teaching adults. It's a different environment. You are on top of yourself. You have to have some self-discipline. If too much work is not for you, like that high school 6 periods is not for you, bro, go to college, get like 3 classes, okay? And the beautiful thing is, those college courses are transferable to your high school. So not only do you get a better education, not only are you ahead in terms of the education you're getting for your future. Let's say you do want to go get a master's degree, right? Like, instead of 9th grade, if you went to college and just took 2-3 classes a week, okay, you would have a master's degree at 22 years old. You would have transferred those credits to high school, got your high school diploma, and continued going to school and got your master's by 22 years old, man. Like, and if school is your thing, like you're one of those kids that can handle, 5 classes a week, dude, you can have a master's degree by the time you turn fucking 20. Well, that's an exact 21. You can have a master's degree by 21. That's realistic. But if you want to take it slow, by 22, 23, you can have a master's degree, man. In anything you wanna like learn about. But talk to people, man. Like, see what you want to do. Don't go take some fucking bullshit classes like what can I say? Like Tasmanian art. You know what I'm saying? Like, as your master's degree. You're not gonna get a job doing jack shit with a master's specializing in Tasmanian art. You understand what I'm saying? Go get yourself a fucking business degree. Go get yourself a doctor's degree. Go get yourself a lawyer's degree. Go get yourself something that's useful, that no matter what, you can always fall back on it. It's transferable from one environment to another, right? Like, if you had a business degree, you can literally walk into anything. It's so general, right? It's such a big umbrella. It casts over so much shit. But the important thing is, man, like, if you feel they're failing you at that degree, where I had a teacher fucking tell me, man. I had a teacher one time tell me, because he was cool with me, not because he didn't like me. He told me, look, man, this school, it's not here trying to graduate the next fucking genius. You know what I'm saying? It's not, we're not trying to graduate Einsteins here. Someone needs to cut grass, man. Someone needs to pick up the trash. Someone needs to, wait at tables. This is that school. Most of these kids, 80-90% of them, that's where they're gonna that's their future. I was appalled that this teacher shared that with me, bro. Like, what would you say? Like, I already knew that was the school, I had no choice. I had to go to fucking this school. I had already left another fucking school. But my point is, man, if you're going to school, guy or girl, man, look, educate yourself in the English language. Learn how to communicate. Learn how to use your words to be able to convey to anyone anything at any given moment. And the larger your vocabulary, the better you are at it, the more witty you are with it, the smarter you become, and the faster you become smarter, man. Like, the rate of your intelligence increasing becomes exponential, man, because your thought process starts encompassing so many other things. And it's all based on language, right? I know we all fucking grew up here. We all speak English. But fucking, hey, I could have been speaking straight slang right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could go back to that at any given time. Like, I never broke away from slang, Like, I could be like, yeah, fool, kick rocks with all that shit, blah, blah, whoop-de-whoop. Fucking, you know half the shit I'm saying, you don't know half the shit I'm saying, right? Like, I grew up here. I need to speak as if I grew up here properly. Yeah, it's cool to know your slang. It's cool if you're from the street and you're a street kid. It is what it is, man. It's cool to know that, but that shouldn't encompass your entire world, man. You shouldn't be stuck in that bubble, because a few miles away from you is a completely different environment. You might have complete doctors, lawyers, people that went to school all the way until their mid-fucking 30s. Educated like a motherfucker, with IQs off the charts. So, learn proper English, man. Get some basic understanding of science, physics, right? I'm not saying like the crazy shit, but understand the basics of science and biology. What the scientific method is and how you use it, right? Biology, where body parts are, what those body parts do, your lungs, your spleen, your esophagus. You know what I'm saying? Learn biology. You eat animals. You are an animal. You need to learn about your body, right? This is something that you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life. You need to know the difference between, let's say, you have heartburn and it's just your esophagus, and you have heart issues. They're all in the same place. You have pain in the same location, right? Biology, you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life. Fucking calculus and algebra and all this fucking shit. You don't need that shit, bro. Toss that shit away unless you're an engineer or some shit, Like, you have a phone, it has a calculator on it, bro. Plus, minus, multiply, divide. Percentages. Alright? Learn geometry. If you want to know, if you want math that you're going to carry for the rest of your life, geometry is it. Basic geometry, man. A circle is 365 degrees. Half a circle is 180. Okay? A square has 4 right angles. For the rest of your life, you're going to be using this shit. when you buy a house, when you, whatever the fuck, like, you're always gonna be using this shit. It's the basics. I'm not telling you to go and learn, like, what the fucking fifth dimension might look like geometrically speaking, right? Like, I'm not telling you to go that deep into it, but no, basic geometry, just like basic biology. But you need to know your fucking English, man. You need to be able to walk into somewhere, shake someone's hand, and say, I want a job, right? And if schools are failing you guys, man, don't be afraid. Like, I could not go to my parents. When I was a kid, I could not go to my parents. There were times that I did not know if I was going to survive to the next day as a high school student. Not to mention, away from that, like, I had to walk literally from here to, I don't know if you can see that green light, and then all the way in the distance is a red light. I used to have to walk a distance like this in the hood. I had to walk through 4 different hoods. I had to walk through La Mirada Locos. That's where I got fucking dropped off on Vermont. I had to walk through White Fence territory. I had to walk through MS-13 territory. And then Clondon 14 territory, AP territory, and there was 18th Street on the other side. And White Fence, MS, they did not like Armenians, man. It was just a hood thing where we, like, me walking home, man, every day, there was a big possibility that I would be in a fight, or someone might not even ask me anything and just fucking blow my head off. Someone my age, bro. Someone my age. Just another fucking 16-year-old from the hood. But these aren't problems that you should be having in high school, right? And because of how we grew, I could not go to my parents when I had problems in school, man. I could not go to my parents and say, I'm going through some real fucking serious shit. I'm not sure if I'm going to kill somebody or if I'm going to get killed or what. I couldn't go to my parents. I couldn't go to my deans or my teachers or none of that. I thought I got chicks pregnant in high school. Fucking, I couldn't go home with it. You know how much shit I had in my mind, man? And then I had these pricks that were fucking teaching me gibberish, bro. They were literally teaching me fucking gibberish. And now as an adult, looking back, I should have used my parents like a tool. And I don't mean use them like in terms of using someone and abusing them. Not in that way. Using my parents the way normal people use their parents. You know what, Mom? I'm having this problem with this counselor. They're riding my ass for no fucking reason, and they're trying to figure out any way to kick me out. They're teaching me some racist shit in school. They're doing this. Fuck that. Have your parent come to school. Like, if I had a kid and I got a call like that, oh man, I'm coming to school. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Tell me exactly what you're teaching my kid and why? Hold up a second, dude. Like, call in the fucking principal, dude. Call in the fucking principal. And if I don't solve that fucking problem, and I feel it's like you're teaching my child some, like, transgenderism in elementary school, dude, I'm gonna get to the school. If I don't beat your ass in the parking lot, I'm gonna have to bring my wife so my wife can call the cops, because I don't call the cops. It just is what it is. But I'm gonna have to bring my wife with me to keep me from beating this teacher's ass and have them call the cops on this fucking pedophile. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I needed to use my parents as parents. Do not be afraid to go to your parents and be like, this is the problem I have. Look, I have a problem, but I need you to solve it under these conditions. I could not do this. I could not do this. I could only go to my friends like that. And I had older friends. I was lucky. I had younger friends my age and older. And I was lucky. Everyone was from like this, like it was just a giant fucking neighborhood. Everybody knew everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I could go to these older kids that were 22, 23 and be like, hey homie, like this is the problem I'm facing. I need it solved under these circumstances. You can't call the cops. You can't call my parents. You can't call their parents. How do I solve this problem? I think they're trying to fucking kill me, and I think I'm gonna have to kill them. How do I solve this problem? And your big homie, your parents might be like, okay, I understand. You can't call your parents. You can't do this. Okay, fuck it. You know what? Let me make a few phone calls. Boom. They get in contact with their older fucking brother or their big homie. And all of a sudden, it's like, okay, we're going to meet up and kill this shit, bro. You meet up and it's like, hey, my older friend, my big homie, like, knows your big homie. And because of that mutual respect, they're like, okay, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to put hands on each other? You guys could box it out, catch a fade, a fair one, whatever, or shake hands and walk off and forget about it. This never happened. And boom, problem is fucking solved. Just like that, bro. Just like that. But I couldn't do that with my parents. I couldn't do that with people at school, right? So I'm giving you guys so many fucking jewels of real life, man. Real shit that happens. So if you're in environments that are fucked up, man, don't be afraid to get out of it. There are ways. These all like being older and going through so much shit, right? I can guide people through shit because I've been through almost everything and anything, man. From a young age. Like, it was programmed. It was just there, right? Like, now I'm trying to be just a productive human being. Peaceful, nice, right? But I was born and raised in this fucking, I guess what you would say, the belly of the beast, right? Hell's Kitchen is what it is. You can't stand the heat, right? Like, take your ass out the kitchen, dog. Like, but now as an adult, I can look back and guide other people, man. Like, if you're going through it, use your parents, man. If you approach them like an adult, not with your emotions, not with being a kid. No, go see your dad. Go see your mom. Look them in their eye and talk to them as one adult to another. If you're having adult problems, talk to your parents like fucking adults. Hey, mom, I need you to sit down. Or, hey, dad, I need you to sit down and listen to me for a second. I'm having a serious problem, and I need your guidance on it. And if you take that approach, I guarantee you your parents are going to sit down and listen to you. You know, I'm having a real serious problem. I don't know exactly what to do. I need your help in resolving it. Here's the problem. Lay it out in black and white. No emotions, no drama to it, no making it bigger or smaller than it is. Just exactly how it is. Exactly. If you made a mistake, say your mistake. It is what it is. I made the mistake of this, and then they did this, and then I did this, and then they did this. I was the one that started the problem, but either way, it's a problem, and I'm kind of lost in how to solve it. Can you please give me some guidance? How do you think I should solve this? And if it's not your parents you trust like that, it might be a cousin. It might be your friend's parents. It might be, sometimes your friend's parents are like your parents, man. Sometimes, like, you can ask your best friend's dad to come to school for you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna come in there like, no, this is just like my son. Just because, you know, I didn't, like, my wife didn't give birth to him. Like, I have friends that are brothers to me. My first memories are with them. And they're still my friends. You get what I'm saying? They're family, bro. Like, my friend's mom is like my second mom. You know what I'm, like, literally, that's like my second mom. When I see her, it's like, oh my God, big hug, kiss her on the cheek, how are you, how you feeling, you know, and I genuinely want to know. So I don't know, man, for you youngsters, I know this video is going on a little long and I'm doing loop-de-loops around the block and shit, but I hope this reaches someone and helps someone, man. If you need help, get help, man. Get the right help. You decide the path you want your life to be on, man. There's no limits to it. There's no limits to it other than the limits you put on yourself. All right? There is no fucking there is no group of people around the corner plotting and scheming to hold you back, bro. There's a bunch of idiot people in the world that'll tell you idiot things and hope you fucking subscribe to their stupid thoughts. That's what there is in the world. But there is no one actually plotting and scheming. Oh, you know, he's white. Let's try and fucking not allow him to do something like. And if people do try and do something like, hey man, you better hold your ground. Yeah, you better hold your ground. Like if I was in school now, because I'm watching a lot of YouTube and all kinds of stuff are happening. If someone told me like, okay, all the white kids have to leave, or white kids are not allowed here, I'm crashing that party, bro. Straight up. Well, what the fuck? What do you mean I can't be here? I'm here. What are you gonna do about it? I'm here. And what? Continue on. Right? Because otherwise, if no white kids are allowed here, then you know what? Fuck that. No black kids are allowed here. No Mexican kids are allowed here. No Asian kids there. No teachers there. No counselors there. No guys there. No girls there. Fuck that. I'm changing the rules. If that's the case, all you bitches go on that other side. Right? Like, put your foot down. I don't give a fuck. What are you gonna do, bro? Like, you're gonna hurt me because I decided I'm not leaving? Or I decided I'm coming to school and I'm gonna join this thing that you're telling me I cannot join because my presence? Bro, put your dick on the table. Who gives a fuck, homie? I wear boxers. My nuts are swinging. I don't give a fuck. Put your dick on the table. I ain't moving, bro. That's it. Otherwise, fuck that. You know what? Starting in 15 minutes, there's no teachers in this classroom. Right? Like, you can't do that. Record their ass. Put them on blast on fucking YouTube, bro. You guys are on your phones all day anyway. Put them on blast on YouTube. Who gives a fuck? Record that shit. Hold on. What did you just say? Can you please repeat that? I didn't understand. White kids aren't allowed to, or black kids aren't allowed to, or whoever kids aren't allowed to because of what? Okay, beautiful. That's going on YouTube. And if they try and take your phone away, you walk out of that class, man. Walk out of that class and post it up. Post it up. And then go show your parents. Send it to all your friends. Bro, those teachers will get fired the next fucking day, as they fucking should. As they fucking should, man. It's fucking ridiculous, man. During my time, as fucked up as the world was around me, people had this concept of dignity. People had this concept of dignity that I am not going to allow myself to say certain things to these students, regardless if I think them or not. Believe me, the 90s were a lot more fucking racist than 2022, bro. Way more. But we all got along, right? Regardless of all those childish bickering and the nonsense. Once you graduate high school, people are just people, man. Everybody goes and everyone's working. And, you know, if you had, like, racial tension in high schools, because some of my high schools, man, even in my junior high schools, we had race riots. Literally, like, this group of race of kids is fighting this race of kids. They have to lock schools down. Call LAPD and shit. You know what I'm saying? But none of those kids were racist. They were kids. It was just another excuse to act up, right? But the second we graduated, like the second I graduated, I didn't graduate, I dropped out. But like soon as I left high school, I felt weird if I got close to my high school. Like if I was driving the car and I'm passing my high school, I'd be ashamed if like one of my friends saw me around the high school. Because it was like instantly, I'm in the world, man. And these are kids now. Compared to what I'm doing here, like I dropped out, went straight to community college. I opened up my own business. I was working full time while in high school during that time. And while I was working, I was trying to open up my own business, which I did. I ended up fucking it up because I was 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? 19, but hey, it was a life lesson I learned. So I was getting an education, I was hustling, I had a job, I had girlfriend, I had bitches, I had my homies, I was partying, I had money in my pocket, legal money in my pocket. Like it was a blast. I had a blast. But I always strived for better, right? And now that's the point I'm just trying to give to you guys, man. Keep striving for better, man. Don't buy nobody's bullshit. The only person that can hold you back is you. And don't use nothing as a fucking crutch. Because you don't have one, man. You don't have one. If you saw how we grew up and we didn't use none of that as a crutch, you guys don't have a right to use none of that shit as a crutch, man. Serious shit, man. You can't say, oh, because I'm a white kid, or I'm a black kid, or I'm too short, or I'm too fat, or I'm too tall, or I'm too pretty, or I'm too handsome, or my parents are too messed up, or my family is too there is no excuse. I'm too poor, I'm too rich. There is no excuse, man. There's no excuse. You either do something or you don't. That's it. You either do it or you don't. You either strive for better, or you don't. You either try and better yourself or you don't. You try and educate yourself or you don't. There is no middle, man. And it's only in your head. There's only that voice in your head. And if it says you can't do this, then you need to train yourself to say, even if I can't do this, I'm gonna fucking try it. And I'm gonna fucking make it happen. I'm gonna struggle 10 times more than the next person, but I'm gonna do it at the end. Just to prove to myself I can do it. I hope, man, this message got to you guys. I was feeling like shit making this video, but I thought it was important to make it anyway, and I hope I gave you guys some jewels to carry, man. I needed a lot of guidance when I was young, man, and I hope this was some information to make your life just a little better. Well, no matter race, no matter sex, no matter what you're into, it has nothing to do with that, man. It just has to do with you progressing better than you would have otherwise. To that, YOLO BOLO. Peace.